Well, shit. Alright guys, so this time around we're going to do something a little different, and we're just going to go straight to the gaming setup and the things around it, and then we'll go to the rest of the room later. So over here, next to the gaming setup, I have one of two fan towers. The other one is exactly the same. I can control them both with one remote, which is fantastic. The remote's actually velcroed to the side of my chair, so I can just kind of rip it right off and control them by holding the remote up in the air like I'm Luke Skywalker on the poster for Star Wars. Over here we have my graduation cap, the Sword of Thorin Oakenshield, along with the Certificate of Authenticity that's back here. Great, great replica. It's so nice. The third movie just came out and I saw it last night, and I had no regrets for buying this sword, and no regrets in general for seeing that movie especially. None at all. Of course, down here we have the piano bench, so I whip this baby out. Whip this baby out. I take that out whenever somebody comes over and they need to sit down, or if they don't want to sit on the couch or whatever. Right above the gaming setup we have a Hobbit Battle of Five Armies poster with Elrond, Galadriel, Azog, and Gandalf, which is pretty sweet. I mentioned in the last gaming setup room tour that eventually I'm going to have a room with all three of these posters on one wall. So one will be Unexpected Journey, the next one will be The Desolation of Smaug, and then the next one will be the Battle of the Five Armies. So that'll be pretty sweet. I'm not sure if it's going to be on this wall. It'll probably be on the wall in my apartment when I move out, and then the Game of Thrones one might be somewhere else. And we'll hop right into it. So here, the main attraction for the gaming setup is two LG 24-inch LED monitors. These are 1080p. They have very low response time, very low energy consumption. They're both Energy Star approved, and they are absolutely amazing. 24-inch beauties. I have no regrets for buying two of them, considering they were both super, super cheap. Now, over here we have one of the speakers in the stereo system. That's the left speaker for the Logitech Z506. It's 5.1 surround sound. The middle is the middle speaker, which can actually go up on a monitor, but I'd rather keep it on the desk. For here we have a right one. The rear left is over here, and the rear right is over there, which is pretty sweet. Now we'll go ahead and get to the chair. The chair is an Office Max Fausto 2. It's F-A-U-S-T-O. You can get it in Office Max. I think it was about 80 bucks. It's leather. It's very comfortable. Of course, you can adjust the height with the lift on the bottom. It's very, very nice. I'll go ahead and sit down. The other thing we're going to go ahead and get into is the next attraction, which is the Corsair Gaming RGB K70 mechanical gaming keyboard with Cherry MX Reds. Now, I bought this very recently, or fairly recently, and you guys can find an unboxing of it on my channel under the playlist Unboxings and Stuff, or something like that, which is pretty sweet, or Tekken Stuff's unboxings, rather. Now, over here we have the Corsair, that's not Corsair, that's Kingston. We have a Kingston SD card reader. Now, this is pretty much for taking everything from the camera and loading it onto the computer via USB 3.0 and going right into Premiere Pro, which I actually have open to start post-editing this video. Which is very, very nice. It's got some blazing fast speeds. It was pretty cheap. I think it was 30 bucks on Amazon, something like that. Definitely nice. If you guys want one, go pick it up. Over here we have the Corsair M65 gaming mouse. Now, as of very recently, I've actually been having some serious USB problems with it. Now, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's the new chipset. I'm pretty sure it happened with the Z77 chipset as well, which was pretty freaking irritating. So I might upgrade that to the M65 RGB in probably about a month or two. We'll see how that works. The mouse pad is the Corsair Gaming MM200 mouse pad. It's pretty big. It actually kind of extends over the lip of the desk here. I'm not entirely sure why these desks are like this. If I knew, I would certainly say, but I actually have no idea. And then over there we have the Corsair Gaming or Corsair Vengeance. This is not the rebranded one. Corsair Vengeance 2100 wireless gaming headset on the Cosmos headset stand over there. Actually, that's signed by me just for the hell of it. And back there we have the receiver for it as well. Above, we have the Logitech C920 webcam right up there. Amazing webcam. Best 80 bucks on a web camera I ever spent, which sounds really stupid to spend 80 bucks on a webcam, but wow, it's so nice. A webcam with autofocus 1080p is very, very nice. Over here we have the Blue Yeti. Now this is the mic I use for Skype and some commentaries. I'm thinking about getting another game, Elite Dangerous, which is actually like a space game, which might have some gameplay commentaries if I decide to buy it. And that will be recorded with this baby right here. So this is the limited black edition. On the top we have a Radius shock mount by YETI, of course, and then the mic stand is an AGPTek. Now you guys can find an unboxing of this, and this, or this, that, and something else, all on my channel. Oh, that's right, yeah. And the stand isn't really that great because it can't really support the 4-pound mic, but it certainly tries. I'll probably upgrade eventually. Not entirely right now, because, you know, the next best thing is pretty much a Rode PSA 1, and that's about 100 bucks. So, you know, not much you can do there. Underneath, I have a trash can, of course. And right now, we'll go ahead and move on real quick to the PC. Now, this thing is done. There is no need to upgrade this or touch this thing anymore. Even if I want to touch it a lot. Now, recently, I just upgraded, so I'll go ahead and go over these specs. We have a Corsair H100i liquid cooler with 2 Corsair SP120 fans on the top running in push, cooling in i7 4790K, that's an LGA 1150 socket, on the new ASRock Z97 Extreme 4 motherboard. Now this motherboard is awesome, it's blue, it matches the color scheme, it's awesome, almost perfectly with that RAM. Speaking of the RAM, we got 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance running at 1600, I believe. I haven't overclocked it just yet. And the processor is also running at 4.0 gigahertz right now. That is the base clock. That's not even overclocked. On the back we have an airflow fan. On the bottom we have an airflow fan. On the front we have 2 airflow fans with LEDs to make it look pretty. The graphics cards are EVGA GeForce GTX 760s in SLI with a rigid SLI bridge. Props to ASRock for supplying that with the motherboard. It's awesome. I love it when companies do that. Power supply right back here, which is the CX750M by Corsair as well. Of course, I am completely loyal to Corsair, even if they made their logo look like a tramp stamp with Corsair Gaming, but that's alright, because I still respect them. And that's pretty much it for the build, actually. We have an optical drive back there, of course, which is SATA. We have a Samsung 840 EVO SSD down here for the operating system, which boots in about 8 seconds. We have a 500 gig right here, which is for basic other programs that I don't need running super quickly. And then a terabyte drive, which is for all the videos, all the music, all the movies I have, and stuff like that. Real quick of the motherboard, if you guys are big enthusiasts on building PCs, buy this motherboard or buy a motherboard with a debug LED, an onboard power and reset button or switch, because they will help you in the long run. Basically, if you like to build your computer outside of the case, you have a debug LED which will spit out a code if something is wrong, and then you have a power and reset button that are on board, so you don't have to connect the front power connectors. And then you also have a BIOS selection switch, which is back there, and then in between the debug LED and the reset, you have a clear CMOS, which is very, very nice to have instead of touching any headers with some metal piece to short them out and then clear the CMOS, which is awesome. So this PC is just done. This is the NZXT Phantom 410 case, which is custom painted by me. I thought I did a pretty good job with it. The front turned out a lot better than the top, because it was my genius idea to take the mesh out of the top and then paint it, instead of just taping it all up and sealing everything and then painting it like I did with the front. So that's pretty much why it looks so different. Over here we have a tablet that I've actually been working on for a friend. Now, it's a piece of shit. It's an absolute piece of shit. This is the Trio Stealth G2. Now, she was saying that it's not booting up, it's not doing anything like that, and I cannot get it to work. I've tried custom ROMs, I've tried hard resets, all that good stuff, and I could not make it work at all. It just refused to work completely, and it was annoying the shit out of me. So over here we have a side panel for the computer, which is just chilling there. We have a mini fridge and some stuff. I think I already went over this, didn't I? Yeah, we did. We totally did. And then the rest of the room is pretty much filler. We have shoes, we have some planes, stuff right down here. We have some books. Over here we have, oh god, what brand is this? I totally forgot. This is some tablet mount that I got on Amazon, which I actually used for my phone. So when I pull out the bed, I can just throw my phone right there and play music through the Bluetooth speaker or do whatever. Up here we have the Xfinity router, which is hardwired into the wall, which is hardwired to the computer. Great, great, great internet speeds. No high pings in any games. So awesome. We have a USB fan that I actually custom soldered myself, which is actually running off the USB in the back of the Philips speaker right here, which is pretty neat. We have a baseball signed by Garrett Atkins. He was a Colorado Rockies player a few years ago. And then I also have a cap somewhere, I think it might be back there, that was signed by Clint Barmas, who actually stopped by my high school when I was a freshman and still in baseball inside my cap, which was pretty sweet. It was pretty sweet to see him there and meet him. Of course, I was younger, so I was a little youngin'. So that was pretty sweet. You have a flashlight over here. We have a Star-Lord phone case back there, which I got for 4 human peoples. It's about 15 bucks. I don't really have it on very much because it's not made of the best material and it only covers the back. It doesn't really cover any of the edges on the front, so I just kind of have it out for display. On the top we have, or almost to the top rather, we have the lightsabers here. These are all custom made by yours truly. Now this one is my recent creation. It's probably the best one. I haven't made them in a long time, guys. A long time. They're very, very easy to make. But this one actually has the official lightsaber CoverTech belt clip, which has the clip right there. That was pretty sweet to make. It's all made out of sync tube, which you can just buy at Home Depot or Lowe's for pretty cheap. Depends on the size you get. I have a big one back there. The tall ones are actually both 12 inches, and then that one is a little shorter because we managed to cut off about 1.5 inches. Those are pretty sweet. I have my knives. I have a little Legolas thing, a crystal, a dragon, a shell from Florida, another shell from Florida, a dragon, and a piece of amethyst. That's a piece of quartz. I have the Transformers ring. Guys, if you guys are asking so much about this and got some Zeus feathers, eBay for 17 bucks. It's stainless steel. Go check that out. There should be more on there. I got it a while ago, but it should be around. And I got more pocket knives, some trophies for playing piano. That was 3 years in a row, 2007, 2008, and 2009. Back there I got my diploma. Over here I have this is the little flexible tripod that I actually picked up from Walmart, which cannot support the weight of my camera. So as soon as I get a smaller one, if I get a smaller one, that's what that'll be used for. And you can pretty much throw it around anything because the legs pretty much just move any which way you can possibly imagine. Here's the shoulder thingamajigger I had from graduation, Mead High 2013. Really nice. It's just kind of for display. And on the very top, we have the king of the house himself. This is Zeus. Come here, Zeus. Come here, you fluffy, fluffy bird. Come here. Come here, you fluffy, fluffy. Come here, you fluffy, fluffy. He thinks biting me is going to change anything. Come here. Come here. Come here. Shoulder. So, yeah. He likes hanging out. Now for the rest, we have, on the windowsill back here, we have balls. I have lots of balls on my windowsill. This is all Balls Guarana. Now this is an energy drink that I had for quite a while, and I haven't ordered more yet, but it's great. You can get it off of Frozen CPU. I think it's a 25, I believe it's a 25 bottle package for, I think, 50 bucks, and I paid 75 because I wanted expedited shipping and everything like that. And that's because I just wanted it. I just wanted balls. No homo. Over here we have the Razer Nostromo. This is an older thingamajigger. Older gamepad, still sits up here. Got some fans as well with the Intel dual core. That's the LGA 775 socket. So there are only 775 pins on the back of that bad boy. But I was able to overclock that to I'm gonna say, I believe it was 3.2 gigahertz from 2 point something. 2.4 I believe it was, which is pretty sweet. Now up here we have the one Hobbit poster that I have from the first movie, and in the back we have all of the boxes. Now there are only 2 boxes that are missing from here and replaced with others. The 3770K box is replaced with the 4790K. The Z77 motherboard is replaced with the Z97 motherboard, and those parts were actually sold to my parents for their upcoming build, which is going to have a how to build a PC video. Probably, what are you doing, Zeus? What is he doing? Probably in about, I'm gonna say 2 weeks, or maybe sooner than that. We're gonna see. They have those parts. They have the SSD, the motherboard, the RAM, and the processor. So we're just gonna see how long it takes to get the extra storage, the case, and the power supply, and then we'll be up and running. And you guys will have a how to build PC video finally. Now on the back wall behind the futon we have a Guardians of the Galaxy poster, we have the Space Chimp poster, and the Keep Calm and Bamfon poster. Now these ones I got from, well, bless you, I think. These ones I got from For Human Peoples, as you can see right there. He's got the FHP badge on. And the Guardians of the Galaxy one I got from Walmart in their kind of back of the aisle, just, you know, chilling out section. All the frames I also got from Walmart, guys. That one I got from Walmart. These ones I got from Walmart, these ones I got from Walmart, and that one I got from Walmart. They're pretty cheap. They weren't expensive at all. Here I have the lamp. I have 2 bulbs up here. They're LED, so they provide a decent amount more light. We have an LED bulb right here. I took out the color changing one, the Bluetooth one, just for now. I'm gonna figure out a different place to put that. Here's the other fan tower. I have the Iron Gym back here, as well as a little energy battery charger for the batteries in the camera right now, excuse me. And then we have a bag for the computer, I'm sorry, not for the computer. It used to be for computer parts, but now it's for work. And back here we have a coat rack. And that's pretty much it. And that's really it. And then the rest of the room is my dresser, some books, the other painting, the laptop, and the old motherboard, which I'm going to recycle in probably a few hours today, actually. And then back here, the futon, there's only one little small change, which is there. I actually threw down some blue rope lights back there, as you guys can see, which is pretty sweet. It goes till about here, so it's a decent length all the way from the back here. I think UPS is here or something. There we go. It doesn't provide a ton of light. I'll go ahead and turn these lights off real quick. You can sort of see it, at least from that side and the bottom more, but it's pretty sweet. I just thought it would, you know, be a little cooler. I might add some more light to that back corner with those boxes. Go ahead and turn the lights back on real quick. And that's pretty much it. Underneath the bed, I just have some other stuff. I have some weights, I have the piano, and a box with stuff. And now that I'm looking at all this stuff, all the white under the bed, white under the bed. I think these might be UV, but I'm not sure, because they certainly pick up white and make white glow a lot more, as you can see on that box right there. So I could be wrong, but I'm not entirely sure. But that's pretty sweet. I just figured I would add them just for the hell of it. So that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. There will be certainly more to come in January. There's obviously going to be another gaming setup and room tour, which is going to be awesome. I don't know if anything will change. I'm not entirely sure. You guys will see more vlogs, definitely, without a doubt. And I'm working on moving out, so I should be out of here probably by February or March. So I'll keep posting vlogs, and if I move out any sooner than that, I'll certainly let you guys know, and you'll see vlogs of me and my roommate and all that good stuff. because my town is way too expensive for me to move out on my own. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Hop over to the channel. Look out for some unboxings and tech and stuff, and some gameplay and stuff, which I'll get to eventually. And Zeus messed up my hair in the back. And that's pretty much it. And if I don't see you guys for the rest of the month, I will see you guys in January. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate, and have a great freaking day, and I'll see you guys